Let's see what we can do here on this live. I don't know how it's gonna look either. Respect on the flag. There we go. What's up, guys? How we doing today? What's up, working class? How's the audio? How's the video? Go Cowboys all day long. Thanks for being the first one in here, guys. Since we're at the first video, if you're not subscribed to Working Class Cowboy, make sure you go subscribe to Working Class Cowboy. We're doing Cowboys versus the Redskins. What's up? What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? First of all, guys, Cowboys Block and we did Podbean. If you go to my community tab, there is the link that will take you right to the stream. On Podbean, guys, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, the Frisco Report. Guys, make sure you check it out. Me and Joe, we put that out every Tuesday, so make sure you go and follow the Podbean. What's up, Satan? What's up, RIP Redskins? That's right. We're going to be talking Redskins. We're going to be talking Cowboys. We're going to talk about matchups, guys. Just something new that I'm trying to bring to the channel, guys. I'm not looking for any viewers, really. Just, it's going to go up live. And it is what it is. Yes. The offense looked really well. Kellen Moore called one of those games, guys, where you didn't know what was going to come next. A lot of pre-snap motions, a lot of things that we've never seen before when it came to Cowboys motioning and stuff of that sort. So it was really good to see the Cowboys do that, and I hope Kellen Moore can bring that same energy to FedEx Field against the Washington Redskins. You know, drop some questions, guys. If you're here, make sure you hit that like button. But we're gonna go in and we're gonna talk some football. You doing great? Yeah, I am doing great. I really appreciate you asking that. We're going to go ahead and get into this thing, guys. Cowboys versus Redskins at FedEx Field, guys. You know, Michael Gallup didn't have a touchdown, but he did have 158 yards. Amari Cooper was in the mix, too. And Randall Cobb was in the mix. Jason Witten, Blake Jarwin. I want that same energy to transfer over to the Washington Redskins. Moore is a genius. He's looking like it, guys. He really is. He's really looking like he can really be a staple of an offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. And the way he calls games is something special, guys. It really is. And we're going to this game 1-0. People are shortchanging us because the New York Giants really wasn't anything. So they say. I look at it as an NFL team. I look at it as a division matchup. When it comes to division matchups, guys, in my opinion, throw it all out. Just throw it all out. There really isn't anything with a division game because they just know each other well. Can't wait to play the Saints. Yeah, I think when we play the Saints, that's going to shut a lot of people up. And Alan, you're spot on with that, dude. It's gonna shut a lot of people up when we play those Saints. But one thing that did concern me against these Giants was the defense, guys. You know, we went up. Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 in the house. What's good, brother? Thank you. Thanks for stopping in here. But what's bad about the defense is last year division round playoffs, Todd Gurley, CJ Anderson just ran right through us, guys, and we really haven't stopped that Band-Aid. That's concerning to me. We have to be able to stop the run. It's gonna be one of those things where they got to get it cleaned up. Cowboys blog reported today that Taco Charlton might be on the trade block today. And who will the Dallas Cowboys trade him for? That's the question. Are we going to go guard? Are we going to go defensive line? Are we going to go interior on the defensive line? Maybe a tight end. I don't know these things, but we got to get value out of our players. And if Taco, who wasn't active Monday against the Giants, if Taco's going to be inactive, there's no reason to have him on this team. He was a former first-round pick. There's no reason for it. Yeah. Kellen Moore's Scott Linehan was boring. Kellen Moore brought some entertainment to the field there. Working class. You said it. Slightly worried about all this, and I think we should be, because 2 games in a row, 3 good running backs, ran down our throat. We have to have penetration. We have to be able to stop this run. And if we can't, guys, our corners, they're going to get tired. They're going to get worn out. And our defense might drop down from top 5 all the way down to maybe 15 average. But we got to get more strength on the defensive line. You said it, Cesar Acosta. You said it perfectly. But no, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, and we'll talk more about this. The Redskins were playing Philadelphia Eagles. They were up 17-0. They lost the lead, and they lost the game. Deshaun Jackson hit over top on 2, number 1, beautiful touch passes by Carson Wentz. And Deshaun Jackson adjusted to the ball perfectly, and that's right there was a game changer. Those 2 plays by Deshaun Jackson. So if we can get Randall Cobb, if we can get Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup exposing those corners like the Eagles did in the second half, then the Cowboys are going to be in for a bigger day on offense. We got to trust Kellen Moore to be able to do this. We got to trust Dak, that he's going to be consistent. Let's talk about Dak Prescott real quick. Let's talk about Dak Prescott. His footwork has improved, and I give credit to John Kitna, and I don't think John Kitna is getting a lot of credit for what he's doing with Dak Prescott. Wade Wilson couldn't do it. Kellen Moore couldn't do it in 1 year. If you look at Dak Prescott's footwork, it's something to be had. It's something to be said. So really good things there, guys, coming in from John Kitna and coaching Dak Prescott on the fundamentals, on the techniques, his footwork, his arm motion. All that is really, really good things. And it's looking really good. But anyway, did you see D-Law refusing this? Yeah, all right, let's talk about that. DeMarcus Lawrence refused to sign a New York Giants fan's Dallas Cowboy towel. The kid was dressed in a New York Giant hat. He was dressed with New York Giant face paint, and he had a Barkley jersey on. If I'm a parent, I would not send my kid, number 1, push my kid out into the street. Push him out into the street. And ask for another team's player's autograph. Number 1, it's already set up for failure. Number 2, where's the safety at in that? I agree 100% with DeMarcus Lawrence. I don't understand why a parent would do that. It's almost like they were trying to set it up. And I wouldn't be surprised when we go to when we go to MetLife Stadium if this kid isn't on the sidelines with the Giants players. Some players are going to adopt him for that game and give him this big treatment because the parent was brilliant enough to kind of expose this. But I'm 100% on board with DeMarcus Lawrence. Tony Pollard. I want to see more of Tony Pollard as a wide receiver. Almost like a Lance Dunbar type guy. Now, he's bigger than... Hey, baby. He's bigger than, Lance Dunbar, but he shifts and he moves just like Lance Dunbar. So, I don't know. I want to see more of Tony Pollard in there. Yeah, he started crying. It was pretty funny. we should be looking out on the Redskins team. Absolutely. It's a division game, and we play the Redskins close. We split the division last year 1-1. There was a point in time where it was nothing but field goals, and Cowboys won that game by a field goal. Weird game. And it's just how we play them. And the refs are always on the Redskins sides, right? So I guess it is what it is. But I want to see more from Jeff Heath. Bad angles. Sunday night, trying to tackle Shaquan, wasn't very good on Jeff Heath's part. Donovan Wilson, he is practicing today, so that was good things. Maybe he can work himself up on that roster and get a starting role or some type of limited starting role to show more ability. He led preseason interceptions. He was targeted like 4 times and came up with 3 interceptions, so looks like Adrian Peterson will be playing. They did call him up on that roster. He was a healthy scratch for Sunday, and they had him inactive. So he's a little pissed, and he wants to come out swinging. Wilson will be our Woodson. If Wilson can stack in the box, yes. I 100% agree. Jalen Smith needs to be better with the arm tackles. Yeah, you know what, Carolina Cowboy, I agree 1,000%. He does. And I think the defense as a whole needs to get better tackling. I think the defense as a whole needs to hit gaps better. I think they need to come up with more interceptions. I mean, we could pinpoint one player, but I think all 11 guys have room for improvement. But it is week 1. Tank Lawrence didn't practice in training camp, didn't play a preseason game. Tyron Crawford, the same thing. Jeff Heath was limited. Byron Jones didn't really play. Robert Quinn is out. So this defense, I think by week 4, will find its feet. Everybody should be back. Everybody should be grooved. And I think you start seeing that sink that we had towards the end of the year that made this defense pretty much unstoppable. Thoughts in the comment section, guys. What's up, South of Heaven 88? Working Class Cowboy still in the house. Weapon X 88, what's good? Jerry Jr., man, what's going on? Ricardo Lewis, what's good, guys? Thank you for joining in here. The front 7 threw a brick. Yeah, I think a lot of them did. But, if they're going to give up 470 yards up on defense, and they only allow 17 points, which the last 10 points I thought was kind of chump change, kill the clock, whatever. We're going back to that bend, don't break mentality, and that right there will kill you. We have to be able to 3 and out. If they do get a first down, force a 3 and out then. And this defense has to stay consistent. Dak Prescott in this offense is going to have to stay consistent. Kellen Moore is going to have to stay consistent, guys. So really looking forward to seeing if I can see consistency and if I can see this defense really build up something against these Washington Redskins. And we'll see. What's up, Tom Jasper Jr.? How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me tonight. What will the score be on the podcast, guys? If you haven't watched it, the link's in my community tab. Cowboys Blog and I, we do a Podbean podcast. We're on Spotify and we're on iTunes. You can search the Frisco Report, and that will come right up on pretty much all podcast media. We talked about that. I said 24-13. Cowboys win it, obviously. And I'm sticking by that score. I think we can get 24 points on these Redskins. My score prediction against the Giants was 35-7. I was pretty close on that. But if you're in the stream, guys, hit that like button. Show me some love. It really helps the stream out. Share it. 5 rings in the house, man. I hope you're good. We're just talking Cowboys versus Redskins here and miscellaneous talk. But I appreciate you joining in here. 5 rings. DJ Crown J, guys, on his account, Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Make sure you subscribe up to Fifth Quarter Cowboys. He's part of the roundtable that we do on Saturday on 1980 on Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980's channel, along with my Cowboys Family's channel, guys. Nothing but great quality content on Saturday. 5 rings got 38-13. When's Dak's deal getting done? It's up to DJ. Or excuse me, it's up to Jerry Jones. It's up to Stephen Jones. It's really up to Dak's agent. Dak really wants no part of that. He wants to focus on ball, which we can't distract him. We cannot distract him. He has to be able to go out there each Sunday and deliver wins. And if he has that contract in the back of his head, or if he's still fighting for that contract, you're going to see Dak Prescott dominate the way he was. I mean, check his footwork out, guys. Bobby Bell on Twitter put a couple of videos out on the difference between Dak Prescott's football then and Dak Prescott's footwork now. So go check that out. More Jason Witten and Zach Martin. Let's talk about Zach Martin real quick. Jerry Jr., because Zach Martin did have a couple of holding penalties in that New York Giants football game, and it's concerning. You know, he was limited in preseason with the disc compression issue, and I don't know if it's still bothering him. He was limited in practice today, or he didn't practice, one of those two, and I think it's concerning. I think we should be on the lookout for Zach Martin in that back, because it can flare up at it. Yes, Martin is not 100%. Exactly right, south of Heaven 88. And it's concerning. And we need a healthy Zach Martin, guys. A really healthy Zach Martin. Hit him in the mouth. Be aggressive. Exactly. Who's your favorite defensive player? I'm going to go with Jalen Smith. The guy's just a freaking nature. He brings the tempo. He brings energy. The swipe, him joining Leighton Vander Esch in the how. Jalen Smith calls the plays on defense. He brings these guys together. Jalen Smith is the leader of this defense. Jared said 45-13 Cowboys. Zeke will have a big day. That's what I like to see. I like that. We need to have that confidence as fans and as the Dallas Cowboys going into games. They have to have the confidence. We can score points. We can get the points scored, guys. Amari Cooper runs routes like Jerry Rice. D. Will in the house, guys. What's up, D. Will? Amari Cooper is probably one of the best route runners in in football. He gets players hurt running routes, and he's unstoppable. He is unstoppable. Antonio Brown, I don't talk about Antonio Brown much. He's not a Cowboy, and I don't want to get distracted like the NFL does talking about players that are that big of a diva. That's just my opinion, guys. Don't hold it against me. All-time defensive player for me, Ed Jones. Ed Too Tall, the Hammer Jones. I agree. That guy brought the heat. He knew how to catch the ball for interceptions. Nothing but good things there. Armstrong over Crawford. Yes. I seen Armstrong in person at training camp. Yes, Byron Jones will play this Sunday. I seen Dorrance Armstrong in person at training camp, and that dude is huge. Probably one of the biggest guys I've seen in a long time. I remember when I first seen Jason Witten in 2011 in person, I thought he was big. I thought DeMarcus Ware was big. Dorrance Armstrong is bigger than both those guys, and I want to see Dorrance Armstrong put in work. Jacob Jennings, salute, brother. Hope you're doing great, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, David Irving. Exactly. Let me show that comment here. But no, guys. Score predictions. We talked about that. We talk about Kellen Moore opening up the offense more, being more. I want to see more chances taken by Dak though. Maybe we could trade Jonathan Allen from the Redskins. Who knows? Maybe after the game. We don't know, but we'll see. But let me know if you like these lives. In the middle of the week, guys, I'll try to get these out to you. Live streams isn't something I do really, but if you guys like it, the lives will be in full effect. Jalen Smith hits like Mike Singletary. Allen is hurt. Of course, we like lives. My bad, Mike Mosh, brother. You go live every night, it seems like. Do you think Dak looks more comfortable in the pocket? When Dak looks, Scott Hall. Great question. Great question, Scott Hall. The time Dak had in that pocket, I'm going to say he looks way more comfortable in that pocket. And the footwork, the arm motions, seeing the field. Seeing the field is huge for Dak Prescott, and I think we're seeing a lot of progression in actually seeing the field in Dak Prescott in year 4 than previous 3 years. It's Dak Prescott is maturing, and I hope Dak Prescott can stay consistent. Yeah, we need to make him the joke for sure. Dak knows where everybody is at. Yeah, he does, and I think that he's seen the field a lot better. Is that Dolphin fan in here? Oh my God! How can I mute this dude? Brando, you're a moderator. Mute that Dolphins guy. We don't need no bad energy in here. No bad vibes. No bad vibes in here, guys. Boys versus oh, I guess I can do this too. Where is Working Class Cowboy? Can I make him a moderator? Let's see. Working Class Cowboy. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to make people moderators in here. And I don't know how to do it. I'm not tech savvy. Let me see if I click on the name here. No, I'll go to his channel. But anyway, guys, I don't know how to make people moderators. I'm not that smart. Let me see. Oh, okay. I just made South of Heaven 88 a moderator. Where's Working Class Cowboy at? Working Class Cowboy. I figured this out. Watch out, world. Here we go. Add moderator. There we go. I got a couple more moderators in here. There we go. Randall Cobb is a monster. Yes, D. Will. He is definitely a monster, and doing things right. Yeah, get that guy out of here. We don't need no Dolphins talking here. Cobb looks good. You damn right he looks good. Who's your favorite rapper? Man, I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but I'm actually a primary country listener. But I do listen to some rap, like back in the 90s. I grew up listening to it. It was our cleaning music. But one of my favorite rappers, oh man, I'm gonna go with Tupac. You can never go wrong with Pac, right? You can never go wrong with Pac. SPM, yeah, SPM. I South Park Mexican. I do like SPM too. Free the man, by the way. Free SPM. Tom Jasper wants to be a mod. Let's make you a mod, Tom. Let's make you a mod. Now it ain't working. Oh my goodness. There we go. There you go, Tom. Be a moderator. Be a moderator. Let's see. Zeke on some O.J. Simpson level. Are we talking about off the field or on the field, D-Will? Off the field or on the field? We need to make sure we clarify that. Hey, no problem, Tom. Thanks, man. I appreciate you tuning in to Dallas Cowboy Football News, which, I don't know, guys. I've been talking behind the scenes with some of my buddies. How do you feel about the safety positions? Scott Hall asked. I just talked about Jeff Heath and how I'm worried about his angles. Donovan Wilson is practicing this week, and I'm hoping the Dallas Cowboys give him that chance to elevate into some type of role where we take Jeff Heath off the field and we can really see what Wilson looks like against talent, first-string talent on opposing teams. So I'm comfortable with Xavier Woods. I like what Xavier Woods can bring to the football team. George Iloka's cut. But I want to see Donovan Wilson, our 6th-round pick, go out there and do some good for us. Let's see. Yeah, George is gone. Yep. X Woods is our Earl Thomas. I want to see more physicality from Xavier Woods before I can say that. Zeke, 120 rushing yards, 350 passing yards. I predict. Hey, you never go wrong, Jerry. If that's your prediction, baby, stick to it. Forget the Eagles. Who's the best NBA team? Golden State Warriors, of course. I don't know anything about basketball. You can ask DJ. He makes fun of me all the time because I don't watch any other sport but football. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I don't watch any other sport but football, guys. I live and breathe it. I invest in it. I do a lot of things with football. Spurs, baby. There we go. Sticking with Texas teams. All about them Cowboys. Mike Mosh, 100%. Copper, 2 touchdowns, 158 yards. I can see that, Jared. I can see that happening against these Washington Redskins. And someone put in the comment section that they're not underestimating the Redskins. Well, I'm not either. And I stated that. When it comes to division games, throw who the best team is out on paper, throw the stats out, and it's war. And it should be that way. It's a division game. Michael Gallup, 2 touchdowns, 130 yards. Absolutely. Skip Bayless is happy. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Do you watch Saints? Let me see here. What was that comment? Do you watch something with? Oh, do you watch Saints? No, I didn't. I did not watch the Saints and Texans game. Sean Lee retire. No, let's keep Sean Lee on the team for the last year. Yeah, I cannot wait for Robert Quinn to come back. Scott Haw, you hit it right on the head. I'm really looking forward to Robert Quinn coming. I did get a picture with Robert Quinn. Talked to the guy. A real good guy. Boys for Life. What's up, guys? Hey, if you're not subscribed to Boys for Life, I recommend you guys do it. He puts out great content. He gives his best opinion, and it's usually a damn good opinion, which everybody's opinion's good. But subscribe to Boys for Life, guys, if you want some serious quality content. I'm a huge fan of his. Who's the best wide receiver on the Cowboys? You got to go with Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup. If people were underestimating Michael Gallup on his route running, I think he has really good route running. Again, guys, if you're watching the stream, guys, and you're in the comment section, hit that like button. It just takes 2 seconds. It helps the stream out. Hey, no problem, man. Keep grinding. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm always going to shout YouTubers out. I'm not better than anybody. I'm here to talk football. I'm here to talk to the best fans in the land, Cowboy Nation. And if you put in work to make videos, best believe you're going to get a shout out. And that's just the way I do it. Dallas Cowboys all day. Look at all caps too, bringing that energy. Are you ready for next week? I've been ready. Shannon Sharp haters, you know they're out there. Gallup is so damn versatile. You know it. He really is. And Michael Gallup, I think people are underestimating Michael Gallup, and I think Michael Gallup is going to come out swinging. We ready. That's the only way you can be. Simp. Shout out to Simp too, guys. Make sure you give him a big shout out too, guys. Simp is a longtime follower on roundtables, on all our channels. So shout out to Simp, definitely. Michael Gallup is Chris Carter, says D. Will. Yes, sir. We're going to smoke hoes. Shannon Sharp, smartest P. Oh, good Lord. Billy Bob is back, guys. He's a Dolphins fan. Lord rest his soul. There you go. Thank you. Get him out of here. 300 seconds mute. Say what? We ready. Uh-oh. Gerald Beasley's in the house. San Antonio, Texas. Got much respect for you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I actually there's a park in San Antonio, Texas. Here's a funny life story for you guys. And it has a pond, and back in the 90s, I don't know if they still have it or not, but they had this train station, and it took you around the park. We got done with that train ride, and I went to the banks of this little lake or pond or tank, whatever you want to call it, and I slipped in and I almost drowned it. Luckily, my uncle was there to pull me out, but that lake, I fell in it, and I actually fell in the river walk in that water too. So me and San Antonio don't get along on that level. I almost died twice. So there's you a story about me and San Antonio. But I'm looking forward to, I'm excited for this season, guys. I'm looking forward to this season. Um, and I hope you guys are too. You know, we waited a long time. Football's off season is yeah. Yeah, I fell in the river walk. I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, and the bank kind of just gave out on me, and I just slid in there. I was not safe. I was out. I was out of there, and yeah, I fell in the river. I fell in the river walk. I fell in the pond. Me and San Antonio, we don't get along, and the reason why I fell in the river walk because there's some huge goldfish in that river walk in San Antonio. Huge goldfish, and I was trying to catch one. D-Law's going to have 2 sacks on Sunday. Yeah, I hope so. I hope he has more than 2 sacks. I hope he has more than 2 sacks, guys. Again, if you're watching, it takes 2 seconds. Hit that like button, guys. We're in here talking Cowboy football. What team will be the hardest team for us to face? Every team. You know, it's war when you go on that football field. It's war. However you look at it, and you know, any given Sunday, that's the mentality these Cowboys got to have. They got to go out there and they got to go out there swinging every Sunday. Every team's going to be hard. There's no such thing as a given win, and we got to go out there and we got to execute. Jim Brown says D will. Patriots will be a Super Bowl preview. Okay, all right, versus the Cowboys. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. We're going to play them twice this year, right? Are the Saints going to beat the Cowboys? Never. We can't, as fans, we can't have that mentality of teams are going to beat us. We got to stick by our star week in and week out. And we can't have any doubts. Period. Period, guys. We got to go out there as fans. The Cowboys got to go out there. We're unbeatable. We're unstoppable. And take pride in what we do. Will McClay for president. Hey, amen there. Amen there. Super excited, brother. Something special is going on with them boys. 100%, bro. 100%. Nothing but excitement's coming out of it. And Dak wants to get paid, so he's playing balls, lights out, guys. And it's beautiful to see. It really is. And, you know, it's funny, guys, because, you know, I'm not the biggest Dak fan. And people are coming after me, you know, how you like Dak now? How you like Dak now? If Dak's proving me wrong, we're doing something right. People have to understand that. The people have to understand that. I'm holding the Dallas Cowboy quarterback and my mentality up here. And if they can't hit that mark, then I'm going to criticize them. If they can go over that mark, then we're good. You won't hear nothing else from me. And Dak Prescott on Sunday elevated himself to that quarterback play level that I am looking for. Dak big like Stephen McNair. Are you pumped? I am. I'm very pumped. I am very pumped, guys. How long have we been live? 34 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. Thank you for tuning in here. I'm not going nowhere. Keep dropping your comments, guys. I'm having a blast talking to you guys about the Dallas Cowboys, the best team in the league. But ask away, guys. Ask anything you want, guys. I'm an open book. I could tell you stories. I could tell you all kinds of stuff. Kellen Moore. He's showing something, guys. Let's talk about Kellen Moore real quick. When Kellen Moore became the quarterbacks coach, I made a video on there, and it's on YouTube. And a guy went in there. I bet you feel stupid now. And it was about Kellen Moore being a quarterbacks coach and not an offensive coordinator. So I'm like, no, I don't feel stupid because this was when he was a quarterbacks coach, not when he was an offensive coordinator. Favorite Cowboys of all time? Oh, man. In my generation of watching football that I can remember, Deion Sanders was a Cowboy, right? Super Bowl winning Dallas Cowboy. Deion Sanders, Jason Witten, one of my two favorite Dallas Cowboys of all time that I can remember watching. Let's see. Are you going to go to the Cowboys versus Eagles game this year? I'm thinking about it, boys for life, but I'm actually eyeing that Thanksgiving game. I might have a good deal on them tickets, and I might be buying them this weekend. LaShawn McCoy to Dallas. No, thank you. No, thank you. I like what we got back there. Dak doesn't make the top 100 list. Yeah, and he didn't. And I think he's proven people wrong on that level too. Again, which is a good thing. If you can prove people wrong about where you're at mentally, physically, as a quarterback in the NFL, then you're doing something right. He threw 400 yards passing and 4 touchdowns, a perfect passer rating. Dak Prescott is making a name for himself. Dak is better than Wentz. You got that right. And this blows my mind. How can you not complete a full season? And so durability isn't there, availability isn't there, and the quarterback that's been there all this time that has better stats is better. I just don't get it, guys. And people are going to talk about the Cowboys in a negative way because we got haters and we got lovers. It's the Cowboys. We're going to get all that. But it's how the Dallas Cowboys handle themselves day in and day out. Ernesto32, what's up, man? Ernesto's been with me since day one, guys. When I started making videos, he's been with me for 6 years. Ernesto been with DCFN for a long time, guys. Put Jordan Lewis on Deshaun Jackson and see what you get. Put Jordan Lewis, I'm going to say this again. Put Jordan Lewis on Deshaun Jackson and see what you get. You're going to get L's. You're going to get L's. That's exactly what you're going to get. Alan, what's up, man? Yeah, the MVP candidate that he got hurt in. Dak was Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, so they can kick rocks. Favorite Cowboy game you went to? Tampa Bay Buccaneers Cowboys versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers, AT&T Stadium. Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott's rookie year, guys. And this game was important to me. This is why it's my favorite, because I wanted to see these two guys in their rookie year. And that's the same game Zeke jumped in the Salvation Army kennel in. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had beautiful seats. I had wonderful seats. I actually got a video of the game recap. It says fan experience, Dallas Cowboys versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And December 19th, I think it was, 2016. And I did not see Zeke jump in that kennel, guys. I missed it. When Zeke crossed the goal line, I turned around and started celebrating. And when I started celebrating, I missed the replay on the big TV, and I missed Zeke jumping in the kennel live. So the only time I can watch that is if it's on a replay on NFL Network, ESPN, stuff like that. And I just missed it completely, guys. Missed it completely. No one wants to go to your live stream, Mosh. We're on mine right now, boy. What's wrong with you? We're on my live stream right now, boy. Lewis on Jackson like glue. Yeah, Gerald, you're spot on with that, boy. You're spot on with that. Byron Jones on Deshaun Jackson. I don't know if I like Byron Jones on Deshaun on Jackson. I like Jordan Lewis on. He's fast. I wouldn't mind Anthony Brown on Deshaun Jackson. I think Anthony Brown is fast too, and I think Anthony Brown can. I think Jordan Lewis and Anthony Brown can be on those guys. But if you have Deshaun Jackson and Darren Sproles on the field at the same time, put Jordan Lewis on Sproles and put Anthony Brown on Deshaun Jackson. I think you got that covered. Just man up on those guys. Robert Quinn and D-Law crush Wentz. Finish him. yeah, yeah, you're spot on right there, boy. You're spot on with that. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in here. Mike, if you're subscribed to South of Heaven 88, feel free to go subscribe to him. Working Class Cowboys, subscribe to him. Fifth Quarter Cowboys, subscribe to him. My Cowboys Family, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, Cowboys Blog, all these guys. Make sure that you stay with our Podbean. It's on the community tab, guys. Go click the link, watch the podcast Cowboys Blog and I put out. And make sure you follow it. Again, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play Podcasts, The Frisco Report. Make sure you go follow that, guys. It's been your Dallas Cowboy Football News. Cowboy Nation. Thanks again for joining, guys. It really means a lot to me. Peace.